Okay, so we didn't get to meet today. There were very few, actually none, that showed up to our 10 o'clock Google Hangout this morning. So I hope that was because you were all out doing fun summer things and not because you didn't want to hang out in an introduction to blended learning in the orientation. So we're just going to do a quick orientation of the course. I would like to introduce myself. I am Rosemary Sweat. I had a very hard time finding pictures that I could put on here, but a little bit about me. I have been teaching for 14 plus years, secondary, 7th through 12th grade. So I teach anything from Colorado history to psychology, sociology. I've taught English to 7th and 8th graders. So I have a lot of experience under my belt. I also have a lot of experience in different venues. I've taught at Expeditionary School. I've taught in the online and blended classroom for, 8 years with Colorado Virtual Academy for 5 of those years, full online, and then of course blended experience with Falcon Virtual Academy 3 years. So being a history teacher, I love to take my family out into Colorado, and we love trains. And so, picture here is us at the Alpine Tunnel on the right there, and that is at the top of a mountain. And if any of you know the history of the Alpine Tunnel, it is a crazy drive to the top of a mountain, and they actually ran trains there in the 1800s and early 1900s. My 10-year-old and 6-year-old, these pictures are almost a year old, but they are huge train buffs. They could tell you the history of the entire railroad system of Colorado. So they love to go and track the old railroad beds, and that's exactly what we do this summer. So that's a little bit about me. I was going to have you guys introduce yourself, so if you haven't already, you can add this information to the introduction. I will probably get to know all of you via email or phone or Google Chat or Google Hangout, so hopefully I will get to know each and every one of you a little bit as you rush through this 3-week intensive course. So the session objectives today were to navigate the course if you have not done that so far, discuss any expectations that you might have as well as the expectations of the course, assignments, quizzes, project discussion, forum, and then kind of see what's next. That's the end. Not really. I'm going to go back, possibly. You can always contact me. So don't hesitate to do that. My email is rosesllc@gmail.com. My phone number is there as well. If you need to contact me, you can also text that number if you have a question. The easiest way to reach me is probably through the messaging in Schoology or via email. So because I can reply to those at any time, or text too. It's just I often will have my phone off if I'm recording sessions or things like that. So the easiest way is probably to contact me via email. All right, so the next thing that I wanted to just go quickly through is the navigation of the course. And you probably have done this already, being that it's your second day in the course. You always land on the updates page, and then materials will be the next place you're going to go, but you definitely want to do the updates page first. So that is your landing page. When you open the course, it comes to the updates page. You can see updates here. Anything that's posted daily, you should check that page daily. You can see here also I have an alert when I get emails, and then if there's any notices that I need to see, it will be at the top of my page as well. And then when we go to the materials page, you will click to enter your introduction to your course, but you also have some things on the materials page that you can look at. You've got course resources here, assignments, your tests and quizzes. I don't know if all of this stuff shows up in yours. I don't know if this instructor, if you guys see the materials index or not. However, all of your information is available to you in the Schoology course. When you click to enter your course into Blended Learning, as you already know, there's course announcements, and for some reason this page duplicates, and I don't know why, but instead of using the next button up here, which is what I do mostly, you can navigate the course by clicking on the session icons at the bottom, session 1, 2, or 3. That's just a short way to get there. You've probably already watched Nawal's tutorial on navigating the course that she created. So that is there. Again, this is a 3-week intensive course. It's the introductory course to Blended Learning, so you're going to learn what that is. You also will want to check out the Schoology Student Guide. So that has a little bit of everything in it. If you have questions about assignments, if you have questions about anything, you can usually find them in the student guide. All right. So clicking on session 1, your journey begins. Obviously, we're going to click there. And then you can use the next or the previous buttons to navigate through your sessions if you'd like to do that. As you go forward, you'll see kind of what's happening in each session. There's some directions for Google Chat and Google Hangout. I am available on that too if you want to chat with me at that Gmail address. Here is the first introduction. I can see that most of you have done that, which is awesome. I will not always respond to introductions because you are getting to know one another and you will have questions for one another. Obviously, I will answer your questions, but this class is more about you and not me giving you information. It's about you discovering with your colleagues what's going to work and what isn't. And the best way to always do that is to work with your teammates and colleagues that have done it or that are experiencing it for the first time as well. Alright, so assignment instructions are always here. You should know how to do all of that good stuff. The grade book, yours probably looks different. I probably shouldn't open the grade book because you might see some grades, but as long as you are turning things in, I will see them in the grade book and can grade accordingly. I also get notifications when you submit an assignment, and you should always submit your assignment using the submit button. Unless it's a discussion, in which case you would use the comments or the reply button. The comments button on the assignments, for example, the blended interview, if you see a comments box below the assignment, you can certainly put your comment in there, but you're going to want to, and mine doesn't show a submit because I'm the instructor, but you're going to want to put, there should be a little submit button to attach your assignment, and you're definitely going to want to do that because I can see them once you've submitted them. I can download them. You can see here I've got 0 out of 24 of this first assignment. So make sure you submit that and don't put it in the comment box or I will not know that you have submitted an assignment. Alright, so let's see. What else did we have there? Quizzes will be completion graded. Obviously, I'm going to make sure that you understand what you're answering, but for the most part, you're going to want to make sure that you're answering your quizzes so that I can give you the points for those. Your project is workable. We can meet about that. If you have questions about it, it's pretty self-explanatory. And the discussion forum, obviously, is for you and your colleagues to discuss projects, quizzes, any questions that you might have. And for the most part, that's a general orientation to your course. I do want to just tell you that if there are broken links or if there are quizzes that aren't showing up or unavailable, I have had some problems with accessing folders in this course so that I can edit them. So if there's something that's unavailable to you, everything should be available hopefully by tonight. I'm not sure what the situation is and why certain things are allowing me in and other things are not allowing me in. So unfortunately, you know, this is our first run through with this course. So I have used Schoology before. I know how to navigate it. I just don't understand why I have no access to certain folders and access to others. So that's kind of an admin thing that we're working on. and it will be resolved ASAP. So if you do run into that, just shoot me an email and I will make sure that I am on top of it. And that's about it. If you do have any questions or you need anything further, please let me know. And I think from this point forward, we will make our sessions office hours, meaning they will be student-led. We won't meet for a specific topic unless it's requested. So basically, you will show up and ask questions, discuss things with colleagues, etc. So until next week, I am radio silence, except for email. Have a great night.